Are you really good at English pronunciation? If yes, then pronounce these most common English words. How do you pronounce this word? How about this one? And how about this one? The correct pronunciation of these three words are vocabulary, lengthy, and present. If you are pronouncing these words in any other ways, you are mispronouncing the words. You see, after looking at the pronunciations of these words and deeply thinking, we come to know the following facts about pronunciation. Number one, pronunciation is a way of saying a word correctly. Number two, pronunciation decides whether or not you will be understood by others. And number three, there must be a body of rules that governs the system of English pronunciation and guides the learners of English as to how to correctly say a particular English word. So, here come our first and second tips that you must follow if you're really willing to work on and better your English pronunciation skills. Tip number one, learn the IPA. If you are attached to language learning, you may have noticed the fact that there is no correspondence between the spelling and pronunciation of a word in English. The International Phonetic Association, therefore, came up with the idea of the International Phonetic Alphabet. The IPA, the International Phonetic Alphabet, represents the sounds of spoken languages. When you learn the IPA, you actually learn the sounds used in different languages of the world in a general way. When learning the IPA, your focus should be on the sounds of one language, the language you are learning. Look carefully at the image which contains the symbols of the IPA. These symbols represent all the sounds used in different languages of the world. The reason why Super English Grammar encourages you to learn the IPA is that English dictionaries use the IPA for phonetic transcription. That is, English dictionaries give the pronunciations of their words using the International Phonetic Alphabets. So you have to learn the IPA. Have a look at this image. This image contains a word and the pronunciation written against it. Wait a minute. Only learning the IPA is not enough. Because you see, when you learn the IPA, you actually learn the symbols that represent the sounds of spoken languages. But to perfect your English pronunciation, you're required to learn the English phonology, wherein you study various sounds of English and the ways to produce those sounds. So here comes our second tip, that is tip number two, learn English phonology. English phonology is a system of speech sounds used in spoken English. When you are learning English phonology, you are particularly learning the sounds of the English language. While learning the English phonology, you study topics like phonemes, consonant sounds, vowel sounds, allophones, phonotactics, syllables, stress, intonation, etc. When learning the IPA, you should learn only the symbols which represent the sounds of the English language. Once you have learned the IPA and English phonology, it's time that you follow our tips third, fourth, and fifth. These third, fourth, and fifth tips are actually practical in nature because when you learn the IPA and English phonology, you learn the theory. But when you follow the third, fourth, and fifth tips, you do it practically. Tip number three, use a standard dictionary, online or offline. It's been already mentioned to you that many of English dictionaries use the IPA to indicate the pronunciation of words. So you're going to either use online or offline dictionaries. From now on, you're going to not only look up the meaning of a particular word, but also the pronunciation of it. The English dictionaries, which use the IPA for phonetic transcription, indicate the pronunciation of words by writing it against them. When it comes to learning pronunciation of English words, online dictionaries are preferable because the online dictionaries have written pronunciation and audio pronunciation as well. Once you have a deep understanding of the IPA, English Phonology, and English Dictionary, it's high time that you do some exercise. Here comes our fourth tip, that is, tip number 4: practice pronouncing English words. You have learned the symbols which represent the sounds of the English language in the IPA. You have learned consonant and vowel sounds, syllables, stress, intonation, etc. while learning English phonology. You know how to use and understand the phonetic transcription of a dictionary. Now is time for practice. Go and pick up as many English words as you can and learn the pronunciation of them. Unlike the meaning of a word, you can't actually guess the pronunciation of a particular word because there is no correspondence between the spelling and the pronunciation of English words. So from now on, you are going to use an online English dictionary for learning English pronunciation. Tip number 5: listen to native speakers. After learning the IPA, English phonology, consulting a particular English dictionary, and doing some exercise, you become able to pronounce words correctly. But are you actually pronouncing those words correctly? For that purpose, you're going to listen to native speakers of English. You'll be noticing how they pronounce some certain words. You have a list of things to do when it comes to listening to native speakers of English. You can watch English news channels, movies, stand up comedies, speeches, etc.